Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be a collective haul on some items that I bought over the past couple of months. So there's luxury, there's some high street clothing, and also a little bit of beauty. If you do like these sort of videos, which includes luxury, unboxing, hauls, please, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. Okay, first we're going to start off with the clothing. And the first item I will be showing is actually this Cami top that I purchased from the Iconic Australia. It was on sale and it was only $15. It's by Miss Selfridge. The other top I purchased from the Iconic Australia is by Topshop, and this was also $15. It does need an iron because I have actually wore it. I wore it to my friend's wedding with my next item, which was $28 by Miss Selfridge, also from the Iconic Australia, and it's a pair of flared pants, and I'll include a picture of me wearing the top and the pants to my friend's wedding. I actually used a website called Shopback, which is an Australian cash rewards website that you can use to go through other websites to purchase items, and you'll get an additional cashback on your purchase depending on what the cashback rate is. So I did get an extra 8% back on the total order value as well. So I'll leave a link below to Shopback, and the link will actually give you a bonus $5 as well. So I'll get $5 for you signing up, and you also get $5 for signing up with that link. The last item that I bought from the Iconic was actually these Tony Bianco boots. They were originally $230, and then they were reduced down to $68 because they were the final size left in a size 6. They are an all leather boot. They have this stud detailing around the front. And then they have a block heel, which is fantastic for me. It's what I prefer when it comes to heels, is block heel. And they also open and close with the zip. They are all leather, and the camera probably won't show their true color, but they are actually an off-white rather than a stark white, which is what I prefer because I feel that that's a little bit easier to style all year round. Now I'm going to move into the luxury purchases that I had bought in the past couple of months, and this piece is actually something that I bought only last week and I'm wearing it now. It is actually a Christian Dior shirt from the men's section. So it's got Christian Dior Atelier, and then it's got the Rue I can't say it, you know, the French address. And also on the back, I'll include a picture on the side here. On the back, it does also say the same thing, but much bigger as well. So this is from the men's section. It is a size extra small. I did have to roll up the sleeves, and I have tucked it in too. It was $620 Australian, which to me I feel is actually really good price compared to the women's shirts, because the women's shirts, for example, the Dior print with the 8 on the front is $1,020 Australian. So you're saving you're saving more than 400, just over $400 Australian buying from the men's section. And I also feel, in my opinion, having looked at the women's shirt and now owning the men's shirt, I prefer the quality of the fabric. I find it to be thicker, doesn't need ironing as well. I just feel that it's more durable. So I suppose when you're making men's clothing, you need it to really be up the very top level for a man, because I suppose they're not really as delicate as a female can be. So yeah, I absolutely love the quality of this. And because it's quite long, see if I can show you. So as you can see, it's quite a long shirt as well on me because it is a men's shirt. So this would look good wearing with, I'm wearing coated pants at the moment, but in fall and winter, this would be fantastic with the coated leggings, the shiny sort of leggings, and then with knee-high boots or, you know, ankle boots, sneakers, whatever. I just feel as though this sort of length is versatile. The other item I want to share with you that's also from Christian Dior is the Dior Friendship bracelet, which I had bought through a personal shopper. I did have a pair, which I had shown in my last video on the saddle bag. I decided to sell the other one because I felt that it didn't really suit my stack with my Click H and my Pandora bracelet, and I'm looking to add another Hermes bracelet as well. So it's a very boho sort of vibe, these friendship bracelets. I've seen ladies wear multiples of them and it really suits them, but for me, I'm not quite sure I can do the two. I'm kind of regretting selling it, but then at the same time I'm kind of not. If I still feel that I want to add another one back into my collection, I could always purchase again later with my personal shopper anyway. So for now, I'm happy that I've let it go because the lady that bought it was in Western Australia and she's unable to get it anyway as well, and she absolutely loves it. So I'm happy that it's been able to go to a loving home anyway. The other item I bought, I think it was last month from Christian Dior. Bought it from the Sydney boutique, and it's the Dior Mitza or Twilly in the navy oblique. The length is actually really quite long. It's much longer than the Hermes Twilly. I'll do a comparison a little bit later on because I guess it's a bit of a spoiler. I also have an Hermes Twilly that I bought. The retail price on this is 280 Australian dollars, and that's what the other side looks like as well. We are almost at the end of all the Dior items that I have to show that I'd bought over the past couple months. To be honest, I think most of them I'd bought in the past month. So yeah, it went a little bit crazy. And the next item is the Christian Dior saddlebag in the new model. This is the medium size in the oblique canvas. I actually have a reveal and a bit of a review video on this versus the vintage one, which I will link down below for you guys. The retail price on this bag is 3,900 Australian. I did pay a little bit less because I bought it from Italy through a personal shopper and worked out to be about 3,800 Australian. So I am happy to have saved just that little bit of money. It always helps when you're spending big cash on these luxury designer bags. Any bit of savings counts. Now, we are on to the final Dior piece that I have to show you that I bought last month, at the end of last month, and it is the Christian Dior book tote, and it is ginormous that I have to even see if I can fit it in the frame. That's why I had my camera sort of slightly more to the side so I could fit it in here. So yes, this is the Dior book tote in the oblique Bordeaux canvas. The retail price on this is 3,800 Australian dollars, and that's actually the latest price after the price increase that they had at the end of last month. Unlucky for me that when I asked for the bag, there was a wait list for it, but my sales associate was able to nab one for me, and it unfortunately had just gone up in price because it was 3,400 between I think maybe May and early September, and then before that was even 2,800 or something like that. So yeah, it's had, from what I understand, it has had 3 price increases since this bag has first come out, which is really quite a lot, and it's only been around I think for maybe 2 years if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so that's pretty much all the Christian Dior pieces I have to show you for now. Moving on, I have the Balenciaga Triple S sneakers in the pink and yellow colorway that I purchased last month. With these shoes, they do run about a size big, maybe half a size big. My true size is actually a 36, so I did buy them in a 36, and they are a bit big on me. I like sneakers to be big anyway because in Australia, and especially where I am, we hit temperatures of 42, 45 degrees in summer, so your feet can swell in sneakers, so it is nice to have that little bit of extra room. The retail price on these is 1,235 Australian, and truth be told, I actually do want to sell these shoes for a couple reasons. Main reason being, I feel as though I've been overindulgent these past 2 months, as you can see with this haul, and I feel a bit guilty that I spent all this sort of money, and then I had my Kelly 25 just there as my birthday bag, my 30th birthday in August, so I'm sort of purging some items from my closet that I can bear to live without, and this is one of them. However, if I can't find the right buyer at the right price because they're only worn twice, then I'll just keep them because I do like them and I love ugly sneakers. The greatest thing about ugly sneakers, and I tell this to everyone because I know they're not for everyone, not everyone likes them, but what's great about them is that they are supposed to look ugly, and that's why they go with everything. If you're wearing a pretty dress and you chuck these on, it's stylish because the whole look is supposed to be about the ugly sneakers. Like, you're not supposed to look sexy, so to speak, you know? So that's why I think they're awesome. They're pretty much effortless to style. And the other reason why I want to sell them is I prefer the Louis Vuitton arch lights. So the arch lights are more expensive. They're 1,460 to 1,550 depending on the design. But I prefer them. They're far more comfortable. They're lighter on the feet. I also feel that the shape of them is a little bit nicer. Like, they're still ugly sneakers, but they're just, I don't know, they're a bit more chic. Even though even though it doesn't really matter, I love the ugly sneakers anyway, so that's not really all that important to me. But I still prefer the arch lights when it comes to comfort. These are a bit heavy, like even now I feel like I'm getting a workout in my arm carrying them, whereas the Louis Vuitton arch lights feel like absolutely nothing at all. They're like clouds on your feet. So I guess it's a bit of a downfall with these. Like they're so in trend, they're so fashionable, but no one really talks about how heavy they really are. I guess it's not a bad thing. Like it could be a workout for your calves anyway, but yeah, that's kind of the annoying thing about them, is that they're a bit heavy. Next item I have to show you is in this little box, and it is, as you can tell, I'm sure, is an Hermes Twilly. And here it is. What I love about this one is that it's very versatile. It's got two sides to it. Not all Twillies have that two sides, or one side is pretty much almost the same as the front, whereas this, I feel like it's very different. So you've got the cards on one side, and then the other side you've got the hearts, spades, the diamonds, like all the suits. Is that what you call it? Anyway, I'm not really a poker player or anything, but yeah, so that's what I love about that. And it's got the trimming at the bottom, black and pink, and the retail price on this is 280 Australian dollars. It actually used to be 285 Australian last year. So Hermes had a price increase in January where some items went up, but some items also went down, which was pretty good, I suppose. And just to compare to the Dior one, so we'll go tip to tip, all the way along. As you can see, the Hermes one ends there, and then you've still got another like 10 centimeters pretty much on the Dior one. So yeah. All right, we're pretty much at the end of the video. I only have two more items left to show, and they are both the beauty. The first one is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. The retail price on this is 70 Australian dollars, and it's available in Mecca. What I love about this face mist, and it gives you obviously a dewy look, that's why it's called the Dewy Skin Mist. It's also good to use before you apply your foundation, so it hydrates your skin, gives you that dewy look, but then it's also great to use at the end when you're finishing up your, finished up all your makeup. It gives you that dewy sort of look to your skin. The only problem is that you have to make sure you avoid your eyes, so I tend to cover my eyes and then spray it on each side of my face. Otherwise, if you do get it on your eyes, it brings that oily residue to your eyelids, and it can make your mascara move and your eyeshadow move. And then the last item is the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. The retail price on this is 75 Australian, whoop, there goes the brush, 75 Australian dollars in Sephora. So yeah, there was a brush in there. And those are the colors here. I'll do a couple little swatches for you guys. So I will swatch, oops, go this one, and that's them there. I'm definitely not an expert swatcher, but yeah, this palette is really versatile because you've got the darker colors on the side to do smoky looks, but then you've got your neutrals as well and your shimmers. Yeah, fantastic value, great value for money. If you like the Modern Renaissance palette, I think that you will like this one as well. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please hit that like button if you did, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!